Yeah, a lot of people went with, what's it called? A lot of people chose the Xbox because of the fact that everyone has an Xbox, and yet they're always complaining the Xbox has so many problems. And I'm like, yeah, and there's a whole console that no one touches. Gee, if only you all went to that one. Oh, but no one uses it. But you all could. There are a lot of games for the PlayStation 4 that a lot of people want, but they don't have a PS4 to play it. And we know sure as hell Xbox isn't gonna put it on. If I'm right, Kingdom Hearts is never gonna be on the Xbox 3. I mean, the Xbox One, unless they made it cross-compatible. When I get a PS4, though, if I have multiplayer games, I will totally play with people online. Just because those games look so fun. Assassins. Good job, Bianca. You're doing the our work. Our assassins are doing pretty good. Ebony. Emerald. Wine. Crimson. Azure. And white. There we go. Infamous. I'm trying to remember which one is Infamous. It does sound very familiar, and I probably know it, so if you tell me what it's about, I'll probably remember right there and then. Second Son. It's right there on the tip of my head. If I get the PS4, I'll definitely look into getting it. After I get Last of Us, the Kingdom Hearts games, Final Fantasy, pretty much everything on the PS4 list. Wearing this armor of Romulus, I can see why people don't like it, but I can see also why I do. Like, it's not amazing. I'm not gonna wear it, but I can see the benefits of it. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that game now. Okay. You reminded me. Yes, I do want to get that game. It does look cool. It's about people who have powers, they're called. Yeah, okay. I remember now. There's just so many games out there that I want. It's just a never-ending list. They all start to blur together and you're just like, just buy them all. Just make it easier. Buy all the games. I wish there was a way you could actually like just pay for the like for the shop quests. If you didn't have the items, you could just buy it outright. Because there are just times where it's like, I'm not gonna find, say, one of these items, so can I just buy it? Yeah, because I'm not finding shrunken heads, so can I just buy the armor, kind of thing. But of course, the game's gonna be like, no, you gotta do the things to find it. It's part of the fun. And I'm sitting here like, we got a different definition of fun game. Well, it's good. At least you got quite far in it. Navigation falchion. Small weapons. Oh shit, I guess I'm keeping his sword. Okay. I know that feel.
No offense, but I didn't think you had them on.
There are very few games I can play for like a long time, and though for when I do play those games, I'm gone for the whole day. Longest I think I've gone for a game straight is 10 hours. Before I'm like, I need a break. Oops, now I need contracts. %. I don't really want to risk it yet. Game, I need shrunken heads. For me, it was actually the Dead Space games. Played them both in 1 day straight. Well, 1 day each. 10-hour sittings. I didn't realize how long I was going. I was just like, whoa, I'm done. Oh, you look so shy. What the hell's with your head? You were glitching out of your own armor. It was weird. Anyway, what was I gonna do? Check my paintings. How are my paintings? Anyway, actually, I want to see my armory. How are we doing in that regard? So we're missing, like, what? A whole rack? Yeah, we're missing a whole rack of weapons. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do. All my knives. I haven't played Roller Coaster Tycoon yet. I have seen so many people play it, and I keep saying I'm gonna get it. I want to get the ones that are on Steam because they do look fun. I love those kind of games where you can just build shit and just watch it work. Because I play City Skylines, I played SimCity. I love those types of games. They are good for not so much mind-numbing, but if you don't want to get wrapped up in a story. They're good games that don't involve story. I just haven't gotten into them yet in terms of buying them. They are in the list though. If I get them, the odds are I would probably stream them one day. Just be like, guys, we're just gonna dick around and build like a city or a park. Because we can. And then watch how much mayhem we can cause with a roller coaster. Because that's what we do Roller Coaster Tycoon for, right? You make a shitty roller coaster that kills everybody. Parachutes. I need more of those, yes.
Excellent. Addio then. Attenzione.
Shopping. Paintings. I can't buy it still. Go
I understand.
fucking figure.
Most impressed.
Alright, now what do I have to do now? Let's see. I already got all of Leo. I have to start buying all the landmarks, so it means I have to start making money again. Send my assassins out on missions while I go do quarters on assignments. I shall do that. Whoops, no, I didn't want a contract. There we go. So go with the first one? Alright, I shall remember that. There are just so many games out there that I keep needing to pick up. Sucks being a gamer. You're always poor because you always want something else. You can drown people? That's awesome. I'm the asshole who's gonna be like, oops, did this happen? How did that happen? I was like that with The Sims once. I'd remove the ladder every time I could. Exactly. Games like that, you have to be an asshole at least once. And by that I mean once every couple hours. Just to, like, remind yourself what you're playing. That there is no consequence for it. Well, there's probably a consequence, but it's not like in this game where if you kill a civilian, you fail. Oh, I need to log out, too. I always gotta leave the Animus. Exactly! Whoops! Accident! Like whenever I played Trouble in Terrorist Town. Whenever I kill my friends. Whoops! Hey look, Lucy's back.
How long do we have before the Templar satellite launch?
It's October 8th, so that leaves us with 74 days.
Not much time.
Think about all that you've been through in the last month. 74 days is a long time.
Fair enough.
That disrupted memory seems to be getting clearer.
It's amazing. The sequence is repairing itself as if we're helping you work through psychological trauma.
So I'm gonna be a more balanced person by the end of this?
I have no clue. But the idea is cool.
Are you saying that because you feel guilty about frying his brain?
Sean's on the tree duty.
Deal.
Oh, of course, yeah, you side with her. Communists.
Gotta stay with the code.
Stay with the code. I gotta find the
Good
truth.
stories about Cesare?
Are you kidding? He was notorious. Get this. In 1502, his top captains rebelled against him. He made concessions to all of them and they rejoined his army. Then, on New Year's Eve in 1503, he got them together inside a room in Sinigalia. Everyone was arrested. 2 were put back to back and strangled by Micheletto that very night. The rest were thrown into chains and killed a few weeks later.
Wow.
The amazing thing is that Cesare was so friendly during the months before, they never saw the trap coming. Machiavelli called him the master deceiver.
So Cesare was pretty secretive.
Yeah, he was, except, weirdly, when it came to sex. After his wedding, he sent a letter to the Pope explicitly describing the intercourse on his wedding night. According to the letter, Cesare and his French bride did the deed 8 times.
Isn't that a Catholic thing?
What?
You're supposed to send the Pope a letter about your wedding night. Let the old guy live a little, you know?
You know, that sounds quite plausible, actually.
I'm actually kind of curious if that's actually a Catholic thing. Like,
You know I love talking about this stuff, Desmond, but we have work to do now.
We're getting closer to the apple. I can feel it.
If it were up to me, you'd take more breaks.
Good thing the fate of the world doesn't rest on your shoulders.
Hey, joke all you want, but your mental health is a serious concern. It only takes a couple of months for most Animus users to exhibit extreme side effects, and you've been in for prolonged stretches of time.
I'll rest once we have the apple.
I was afraid you'd say that.
okay. You won't get any scene out of the thingy. Oh, out of the Animus? Yeah, from what I gathered, once you get past 3, you don't leave the Animus, from what I gathered. I don't know why, so if you do know, don't tell me. I've actually done pretty damn well to not get spoiled for anything past Revelations. Doodle-doo. Nope. Whoops. And yeah, I love how Sean does the whole, like, history dropping.
Good to go.
In we go. I already got the collectibles, so all they do is just go back in and do the game. It would be cool, but we don't know who you're, like, playing as. For all we know, we're not following Desmond, because... Just going, if I remember right, Desmond, his ancestors are Altair, Ezio, which is Italian, and one... I'm assuming that Altair is Syrian. I'm assuming, because of where they were from. Either Syrian or at least some form of Arabic, so that's 2 countries. Add in that he's somehow American, or Canadian. And then the tiny bit of Connor, which means British and Native American. That's 4 nationalities right there. If they somehow were trying to say that Desmond is the culmination of all the assassins in history, like the famous ones that we play as, that'd be like, dude, you are the biggest mutt of all time. Could you be any more of a mix? But yet you still look like a typical white dude. I mean, that'd be a stretch. Oops. Okay, now we gotta go find the truth clusters. Database, locations, because we only have 6 more to get. Meow, 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 meow. There it is. I'm like, what the hell? Santa Maria, that place.
You don't own this place. Relax. No moldy leather or rusty mail. Mine is...
You're all Dutch. I'm Russian, Irish, Scottish, British, and if I remember correctly, like a tiny bit French. I got all the drinking nationalities, plus the opinionated ones. I'm white. I'm just a little European mix. It is, but it's not. Like, I kind of look at it, the British, Irish, and Scottish, that's probably just because way back, it was probably one person. Like, one person just happened to be sleeping with someone else from a different country. It wasn't a long line of mixing. Oh, how you doing? Goodbye. The Russian is a long line of it. It's my mom's side. Same with the Irish. Well, yeah, the Irish part. So the British and Scottish were probably just thrown in the end. The French, I have no idea. It's on my dad's side.
Fresh cut leech. Who requires
I always just... wait, I think I'm only Dutch because... Oh, sweet, another combo. Yeah, sure, oh, Russian pride. We're secretly communist waiting to come out and scare people. I mean, what? Kidding! Where am I going anyway? Oh, okay, it's that one. So, oh, I can just take the tunnel right there. Sweet! Alright. Found it. I'm convinced, though, that most Americans have a bit of Irish in them. I said most, not all. Just because of how many people from Ireland came over here. It's kind of like, oh, look, you're Irish? Cool, same here. When people tell me they're not Irish, I look at them like, wait, you're not?
Where is he at? I see him! Go!
I jokingly get suspicious.
I don't see him! There! I have him!
Just shut up. No one wants you. Okay. Oh, okay, that's what it was, okay.